It's another Kaspa and crypto related video. We'll cover Kaspa and a little bit of what's going on today, and then just get into maybe a couple other things going on into crypto. So just under 13 cents, where it's basically been hanging out there. Volume's down 21%, $45 million. It slipped a couple spots. It's like 28 or 29. Yeah, 28. So it slipped a spot. Coin market cap still about $2.8 billion market cap. Top addresses still basically just hovering a little over 431,000. We've slowed down there. You can see the last hour there's been less. So who knows? I know that there's maybe possible that Binance is one of the top wallets and they're doing some buying and shifting around. I don't know about that, but that's where we're at now. Overall, we've had some insane growth on addresses. The hash rate is still looking good, over 100 petahashes. Last time I checked, it was like 107 petahashes. Right here, 108 petahashes. So we're looking good there. Obviously, one of the bigger stories today is Bonk getting listed on Coinbase. Now, I could still see it going up from here, but it's up 70% in the last hour. And it did get up to a $1.6 billion market cap almost. So, yeah, maybe it gets into the top 30. Who knows? But you can see that just in October, right here, it had basically a $10 million market cap. So it's did 140 to 160x, because in the one day you can see that it did get up to 1.6 billion. We're at 1.4 billion now. So it did 140 to 160x basically in 2 months. Hotter than Satan's toenails there. So for me, one way to look at it is, okay, from here, is Bonk going to outperform Bitcoin? Like, okay, I'm going to maybe talk about a couple degen plays possibly. So right here, okay, I mean, yeah, Coinbase, maybe Binance listed can go up, and maybe it goes into somewhere up near Shiba Inu or something like that. But kind of the metric is okay, you got Bitcoin and Ethereum or some of the top ones. Now, if you're investing in something, you want to invest something that's going to outperform that, because if you don't think it's going to outperform Bitcoin, why take the risk? And that's just my thinking. So, like, to me, like, yeah, Bonk's probably going to go up some, but I mean, right now, I'm not looking for something like that. Now, Cast was different because, uh, I think that a layer one is going to have a better chance to really go into the top 10 than a meme coin. And maybe temporarily Bonk can do something like that. But to me, I feel like Kaspa could be maybe the darling layer one that comes out of nowhere for this bull run. And so that's why I took position around $1 billion or whatever, 1 point something billion. Yeah, market cap. With Bonk, I mean, it can grow, but I don't think it's going to outperform Bitcoin, where I think Kaspa has a shot to outperform Bitcoin. And so, yeah, once you're trying to find some degen plays, maybe you don't want to have any degen plays. For me, I want to have most of my stuff in the top projects, but I also want to keep an eye out because there's going to be a lot going on. I mean, look at Bonk. I mean, everyone wishes they would have bought Bonk 2 months ago. And even if you just bought Bonk a couple days ago, if you just bought it here, it had a $600 million market cap. It had just pretty much doubled. So you could have doubled your money. And yeah, maybe you can double your money again, but the higher it goes, a little bit riskier you are on that. One place, if you want to try to find some degen plays, is go to cryptorank.io and go to the fundraising and go to funds. You can see what some of the funds like Coinbase Venture, Binance Labs, A16Z. You can see some of what they're investing in. Like you can click on A16Z. That's how I saw Sexy. And so none of this is financial advice, but the deeper you get into degenism, the more nothing is financial advice. And so, yeah, I picked up a little small bag of Sexy, A16Z, put a little money into it. And so I figured I'd give it a shot because it hasn't pumped. A lot of stuff is pumped, and this hasn't pumped. It's really been on the market. So it's newer, but sometimes you got to risk a little bit there. It's on MEXC, Uniswap, OpenOcean, and they already have a game purchasing in-game items with the token. It's on The whole thing takes place on Telegram that has 700 million daily users. So it's not perfect, and sometimes you don't. It was around a five or $6 million market cap, and they got about 13% of their tokens out, and they're looking to slowly release the rest over the next 4 or 5 years. They don't want to completely hammer inflation, and so sometimes you have certain box to checks. I know someone wants a degen team, I mean a docs team, or maybe this, maybe that. Sometimes when you go down into the lower market caps like 5 million or something like that, you don't get everything you want, but feels like it could potentially have kind of some meme ability, some gaming, even a little bit of the gamblify, and it's already something that's out there that people can use. So um, I think it's something interesting, and I'm not saying you should buy it or not, but A16Z put some money behind it. I saw Coinsider talking about it on Twitter. Who knows? For me, I want to have a few moon bags out there, and that's just my opinion. I had a friend tell me about this MN Bridge, which is super degen, $175,000 market cap, is super degen, and it's kind of been going down this year. It's on MEXC. Um, it's poised to revolution the blockchain game. Obviously, everything is going to do revolutionize everything in crypto, and it's basically like a casino. And when you get into something like this that is total degen, the teams could be doxxed, maybe they're not. And even if the people are doxxed, look what happened with Alex Machinsky and Celsius. Um, and so let me know what degen plays you have in the comments. Right now, I feel pretty good about the top side of my portfolio. And now I'm starting to pay attention to a few degen plays. Keeping my eyes out open for that. Another way is you can just go into MEXC, search exchanges, and look MEXC up on CoinMarketCap. And then here you can see what's being traded on the spot market, and you can see the volume. So you can just go down here. You can see obviously Bonk, TommyNet. So maybe there's something Planet. Maybe okay, 10. You can look up the project, and this is just a tool. One way you can use Baby Grok. Grok's a meme coin. There's a few Groks out. Apparently, this is the one that has most liquidity. There's $6 million traded on it. That could be a meme coin that hasn't quite pumped, maybe. And I don't have any of it. It's up 3%. So it's not seeing big pumps. When you look at the overall market cap, it's not really pumped, and maybe it never will. But that's one way because, and people, I heard about Bonk before, just there's only so many projects you can get into, but one way to get projects, is going on to cryptorank.io, looking at what some of the funds are investing in, look to see if the project makes sense to you, if you like the team, don't like the team, if it's worth the risk. Another way is going on to MEXC, which seems like one of the top degen trading platforms. And in the United States, you just get a VPN like NordVPN, and you're good to go. Just don't KYC, use your email, not your phone number. And yeah, so they're going on to here. Now, this is a little bit off topic with Kaspa, but basically with Kaspa, there's some people are kind of speculating off some of the on-chain stuff that there is possible Binance listing. The hash rate's looking good, and the addresses jumped up a lot and slowed down, but still looking good. So for me, then, it's kind of, you got to look at some of the other news, crypto, Bonk's going crazy. You can see that, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of degenism. Some things pump, Solana pumps, and then something in the ecosystem, Cardano ecosystem, they have SNCC, which is like $100 million market cap. So if Cardano pumps more, maybe SNCC will pump a little bit. I don't know. It's basically kind of sideways for the last day, but you can see that its market cap has went from about 10 million to 100 million. So it's did about a 10x when Bonk did like about 140x in that same amount of time. So let me know how you find your degen plays. Are you on Telegram, Discord? Are you finding them on YouTube? And what tools are you kind of looking up? The trading volume on MEXC, which is one of the top degen plays. going down, chilling there. Maybe that's something, I don't know. Beam, Big Time. I know Big Time is a gaming platform. So, and you can also pick out like maybe you think, okay, games for a living. I like them. They're having a pretty good looking chart. They have Trip Hawkins as their chief strategist officer, who was the founder and first CEO of EA Sports. So I mean that makes a lot of sense. I picked up a small bag of games for a living. So yeah, I think it's fun. CAS is BTC 2.0 and Engine is Soul 2.0. Yeah, thanks for commenting there. I know Engine, I remember hearing about that. I don't know, earlier this year. I can't remember exactly why I listened to the podcast. I think the guy that's the founder of Engine was on the Thinking Crypto podcast. It sounded really interesting. I never pulled the trigger on it. So sometimes, you got to know when to hold them and know when to pull the trigger. Because I remember listening to that podcast, being really impressed with the founder. And I can't remember exactly when that was. It was on the Thinking Crypto podcast. I listened to that guy, and you know, it's done really well. It did this, so I mean the price was down $1.50, so I guess it's did about a 20x sometime since I was listening to that, but I can't remember exact date. But yeah, let me know. It's Injective. Yeah, backed by Mark Cuban. Yeah, Injective. Where are we at? I think the Thinking Crypto podcast, Injective founder. I can't remember his name. Yeah, Eric Chin, here it was. 11 months ago was when I listened to that interview. You can see I listened to almost all of it. So yeah, that was 11 months ago. Let's see what date that was. I'm just going to see what the price was if I would have just bought in when this came out. So that was January 5th of this year. So what was the price on January 5th? You're sending out rewards and payouts, but it's a struggle. So that was basically right before anything started pumping, January 5th. So basically, yeah, January 5th when I listened to that podcast was $1.35. So and it looks like the way that it's running, it's got a lot going. A lot of things in the ADA ecosystem, the Cosmos ecosystem. The Cosmos ecosystem is doing pretty good. Atom is kind of maybe not following suit, but I know that a lot of other things in that ecosystem are pumping. You can go check out ecosystems too. I don't see where's the Cosmos ecosystem, Osmosis ecosystem. Mars protocol's up 50%. That's another way to find some projects there. But yeah, Injective is doing really good. I was really impressed by the founder. I just never pulled the trigger, and if I would have, that's about a 20x, and it looks like it's might even go further. So anyone that bought back in then in January, or just basically anywhere from the middle of last summer to through January, did really good, and anyone that just bought actually through October. So a lot of altcoins pumping. There's going to be a lot going on. Good time to set your strategies. Keep your eyes open for opportunities. And, hopefully for me, I feel pretty good about my big bags. Now I'm trying to look at a few more smaller plays that might do good. I know Toshi is a meme coin over there on base that some people think might have some legs. I think I bought like $5 worth. Right when base came out, I bought like $5 of Toshi just because I wanted to experiment and get going on base. Outside of that, I haven't messed around with base, but it's doing pretty good. I mean, I basically bought back in here sometime, and then it got back to that level. Now it's maybe 2x, but it was basically no money at all. But 79 million. So if you think one of these other meme coins like Snack or Toshi, which is named after Brian Armstrong's cat, could run up, then maybe that's something to invest in. I think there's a limit to how many projects you can get into. So it's a balance of keeping your eyes out for some opportunities, but not FOMOing into everything. But it's nice to have a couple moon bags. And then Huddle Dom, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Yeah, just kind of get better at trying to keep refining my process. But yeah, I like Caspa. I like where it's at. And then I also, I feel good about my Caspa bag, and I like kind of just daily looking at what's going on in Caspa, and then also keeping my eyes open to what else might be going on in the market. There's going to be a lot going on, and say, maybe you're most bullish on Caspa, Ethereum, whatever it is. Um, if you can find some plays that something that maybe goes up, then maybe that's something that could grow your bigger bag, of Caspa or Bitcoin or whatever you want. So yeah, let me know of some degen plays that you think might work out. A lot of things have pumped up, so it's kind of nice to find one that hasn't pumped up crazy. Sometimes they keep pumping, they can reach a limit, but just trying to be patient and keeping myself entertained as we're kind of at the first start of this bull market, and keeping my eyes open for different projects that may or may not do good. And not financial advice, my opinions here. And yeah, let me know what you think. I shared a couple of things that I'm keeping my eye on right now, and let me know what you have your eye on outside of Caspa. And thanks for tuning in, Huddle Dom. And I guess that's it. So let's enjoy the bull run. There's going to be some exciting stuff on the horizon for Caspa, in my opinion. Just got to be patient, and it's going to have another run up sooner, some point, I think, and maybe it's next year. But let's just buckle up, enjoy this bull run, stay safe out there with your crypto, and let's make some money, hopefully. So thanks for watching. Have a good day.